Hey, what's up, everybody? This is John Donadio here with another episode of Classically Trained. We are starting, this is week 2 of Women's March. We're here to promote women in gaming, our hashtag Women in Gaming. Not ours, but in general. March is a very special month. We get to celebrate the women in our lives and somebody that made our lives special, especially in gaming. There are many, many talented women in the industry. And we are here for the, also to represent the Me Too movement and all that stuff. We want women to be our equals, come in, hang out with us. We are Classically Trained, as I said. We are here every Monday night at 9 on the Be Terrific Network. And tonight I have a very special guest on here. She is someone that is near and dear to my heart. She is my boss over at Gamer Assault Weekly. She really needs no introduction because she's just a wonderful, wonderful person and someone that I very much look up to. And on the phone, we have Vanessa from Gamer Assault Weekly. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm really glad you are on the show today. I'm super excited.
I am too. It's exciting. I've been hanging out. I've known John forever, it feels like.
I know,
I'm really
right?
happy to get to talk with you again. I haven't seen you in so long.
Yeah, so just to give a little bit of history on the O-Nerd was like, your mom? Like, oh wait, your boss, never mind.
Your mom?
Hi O-Nerd, how's it going? So to give you a little background on Vanessa, I actually randomly followed her on Twitter about 3 years ago, and we just became like, we would talk and tweet back and forth, and it was super cool. And then she posted about Gamer Assault Weekly needing some writers, and at first it said PC writers, and I was like, oh, I'm not really a PC gamer. I'm more of a console person. And Vanessa was like, no, it's okay. Apply anyway. We definitely need writers. So I applied and got the job. We hit it off instantly, became friends. And so she's here to talk a little bit about her experience in the gaming industry, the AKA Boys Club that it has become. Chewy's in our audience. Hey Beardy, hey V-Boss, what's up? What's going on, Chewy?
Hi, Chewy. Welcome, everyone.
I know, right? Oh, I'm going to interrupt you a whole bunch with the chat. So,
No, that's good. I like talking to the chat too. They're great.
Right? Okay, so Vanessa, take us to the beginning of your gaming career. Let's talk. When did you really start playing games? What was your first console? Let's start there. Let's start at the very beginning.
So I was actually a PC gamer before I jumped into consoles, if you could believe that or not, because I know it took me a long time to convert. I remember one of my first games being, it was a Tomb Raider game. It was on Windows 98 or something. It was called Tomb Raider's Adventures in India, and that was probably one of the most...
I remember that, yeah.
Right. And I had played other games. I have two older brothers. We had the Atari, we had SNES, we had all of those classic gaming systems growing up. But this was the one game that really solidified the want to play. It was more than just, racing or shooting things around. It was a storyline. It was so much more than I had played before.
Yeah.
So that's kind of when I found my love for video games, I guess. And I will say I took a very long hiatus from gaming during my high school and college years. I am way out here now, but I used to be a closet nerd.
Oh, you were the one that you would stay in between. You wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah,
you were just
nobody knew.
Low key playing
home.
video games. Schizo plays. What's going on? How's it going? Windows 98. Everyone is laughing.
yeah. So that's where I started. But yeah, it just kind of progressed from there. I think it wasn't until I was well into college when I realized that gaming was just something that I wanted to do, because I started doing it just as a hobby with my friends.
Yeah.
And I took a chance on Ubisoft with the Fractals, and that kind of just accelerated my career. I think it was in that moment I was like, all right, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
Okay, so for those that don't know who the Frag Dolls are, explain a little bit of what they were and who and where it got you to the next step in your life. Who are the Frag Dolls?
Yeah, Yeah, so the Fractals were Ubisoft's all-female team of pro gamers. And at that moment, I was doing professional gaming. I did it for about 3.5 years, with like back in the day when like MLG was the premier esports league. I was doing Call of Duty, and finding this group of women with Ubisoft that were all pro gamers that were just all about it and about like inclusion and supporting women was one of the things that really helped me feel comfortable in gaming. Even when I was playing professionally, it's always a fight to have to validate myself. So yeah, so that was fun. But yeah, so that's who the Fragdals are, and we did events with Ubisoft. We competed on behalf of Ubisoft, and I was part of their cadet program for a year, and then worked with them for 3 years after that. So it was a long process. But
did the
I
girls
loved
like? Was it like? Did it feel like almost like a family because you guys were? You felt like you were almost alone in that fight. You know, like here's a bunch of women like really trying to prove themselves in that boys club.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely felt that way. And it wasn't just like there was an initial group where it's like the Fragdals and there was like 6 or 7 of them, and then there was the cadets and there were like 20 of us. So literally when we'd go to events, it's like a pack of women. Like you can't get past us. Don't like try. Like, it was just this big thing where we're all part of it, and it was awesome.
Let's see. Lost Poet B24. Ooh, closet nerds were a thing. Ooh, the Fragdals. Yeah, closet nerds were like if you were, you know, in the popular group, or you were in someone like in a group that's not really known for being nerdy. Like let's say you were a sports guy. A perfect example is we had Stephen Baker here not too long ago, the touchdown maker from the New York Giants, and he was a closet nerd because all the guys that, you know, on the Giants, nobody played video games. They would all make fun of him, you know. So like he sort of like kept it down low, and then kind of came in. And there's a you know. So Vanessa was obviously a very cool person in high school.
I was very college. Like, yeah, I was more like the fashion person because I was like voted best dressed, like tried real hard to look cool, and yeah, and I worked in the fashion industry for years before I switched over to video games. So it's like a very odd transition to there, but it worked.
Yeah, right. Oh, looks like Goldfish is here. What's up, Goldfish?
What's up, Goldie?
Going in, Goldie. The O Nerd says, "Nice nerds must have loved you." As the whole pack of women, a pack of female gamers are like unicorns.
They were probably more afraid of us, but
yeah, they were probably more afraid. Oh no, women.
Okay.
All right, so you had a whole stint of things you played. Call of Duty for the Fragdals. Where did you go from there? What was the next step for you?
So my next step for me was working with a cyber solutions agency, and that's a video game and entertainment staffing company. So I really had an opportunity to work with other really big names in gaming and like the gaming world, and not just video games, but gaming world. So I worked with like id Software on presenting Doom. I worked with Gunner Optics, which was recently on Shark Tank, so I'm sure some people have heard about that. And I worked with who else did I work with? I worked with Geico Gaming. So Geico Gaming is a thing that most people don't even know exists,
right?
But they're
exactly.
really heavy in the esports scene. So working with them on their Hearthstone tournaments, and it's just, you know, that kind of led me along my way to continue meeting people in the industry. But the one thing that really did it was after Fragdals, I like went headfirst into Gamer Assault Weekly.
Right.
And I think you were there when we were really trying to like make it something or make it what it is now.
I'm coming up on 3 years at Gamer Assault Weekly. May is my 3-year anniversary.
Oh, we'll have a party.
Yeah, right. We should. We'll do an whole online party. So, all right. So for those that don't know, you've been here a couple of weeks hanging out with me. I work with Vanessa here at Gamer Assault Weekly. She is the CEO, and I have actually worked my way up to COO, so we are in constant contact. It's kind of weird to like interview someone you know really well. Like I know all this stuff about you, but no one here does in the audience, you know? So it's like, it's such an odd thing. So so you start Gamer Assault Weekly. Take us through some of the beginnings. What are some of the things that, especially as a woman, you have to deal with on a normal basis as a female journalist? And then Chewy asks, will you ever go back to fashion and combine it with gaming? Hey, there you go. That's a good idea.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right?
So probably not going to go back to fashion and combine it with the gaming. The fashion industry is a complete, like, 180 from the video games industry, where gaming is very inclusive. The fashion industry is very exclusive.
Yeah.
And they're very, like, I don't know, it's just mean, and I didn't like it. I'm very happy having, like, communities and stuff here. Like, that kind of stuff doesn't exist there, so I don't think I'd ever go back.
Yeah.
I'm too ingrained in this point to go back anywhere. So as a female journalist, I think one of the things that was really hard for me was to be taken seriously starting out. I was doing a lot of really good stuff with Ubisoft, and I had a bit of a, some recognition for my playing style with Call of Duty. But when I decided I was going to make a website, it was never with intention. It was like, I'm going to make this as a blog to do for myself, and that's kind of going to be the extent of it.
Right.
And suddenly I had, like, one new writer, I had another writer, we have 5 writers, I have Orlando, and I have everybody else who's on the team trying to get it to, like, work, and I'm like, what is happening? And it just, somewhere along the way, it exploded. It exploded.
Yeah.
And I think it was at that moment when I realized, I'm like, I can do a lot on my own, but for females to be successful, there has to be, like, a group of people behind us. And I say this as, like, friends and family and other people in the industry. It's about support groups. And I think when I met you and Alina, who also works at the website, who's another female in the industry, it all just encouraged me to, like, want to do more and be better and get past it. I would honestly say a lot of the time I would avoid conversation about women in games and that kind of stuff because it doesn't matter when you can just do the work and prove yourself.
Right.
I don't have to, at this point, I don't have to validate myself in any capacity. And it's really nice to have that now.
That's awesome. The O-Nerd says, what games did you see that had a lot of hype and failed, and vice versa, esport-wise? Like, if you're playing for Ubisoft and stuff like that.
Well, I can't say against Ubisoft, but I'd say Evolve was definitely one that flopped.
I forgot about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
I know.
I don't even know how they even tried to get that that going. I didn't even see that even taking off. But yeah,
I mean, it really didn't. I think something that Destiny is a good. Yeah, Lost Poets is Destiny.
Yeah, Lost Poets at Destiny.
I think, like, back in the day, Quake was really good, and it's just kind of fallen off. I know they recently worked on Quake Champions, and they're hoping to get it back into that, like, old school esports kind of arena shooter.
I think if anyone can pull that off, definitely
it would be that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think those are probably some of the games that I would say just kind of flopped, just nothing.
So we have Gamer Assault Weekly. We're doing great things. If you guys haven't stopped by, gamerassaultweekly.com. We do a lot of great stuff, news every day. We have reviews and editorials. One thing that I even found out recently, and even Vanessa pointed out, was that our readership is actually mostly female, which I think is really cool. We have a couple of women that work there that are talented and fun, and I think it's a kind of a cool thing that even though we have, I think there's a pretty decent even of male to female, like, writers anyway.
Writers at the website, not so much. I have always encouraged females to apply for all positions. But I think right now we have like 6 girls and like 20 dudes.
Yeah. So any women out there that want to write, give us a contact.
Holla.
You can go to gamerassaultweekly.com/opportunities. Let's see. Your boyo. I never know how to pronounce this thing. Said Sonic Heroes was trash. Gamer Assault Weekly. All this God talk is making me emotional, says Goldie.
Goldie.
Yeah. Aww. SC2 is interesting because no one plays it, but there's viewers during tournaments. Waiting to see if Fortnite hits the esports league, said Lost Poet. I don't think Fortnite will ever hit it. I think it's going to fizzle out. I think PUBG will take its
PUBG
place
is definitely going to be the next premier like esports stuff. It's not ready. They're very well aware that it is not ready.
Yeah.
They made a comment about that in their recent spring plans for 2018 or something.
Yeah.
But like, I'm ready for it to be ready.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We had talked a lot about. Actually, we talked a little bit about you last week. Building you up, ready for you to come in.
No.
Because we said Christine was here, and we had talked about PUBG a little bit, and they asked me last week what your number of chicken dinners were, and I didn't have an answer.
Oh man!
Do you know offhand what your chicken dinners are?
Offhand, no, I don't. I would say at least. I don't know. I'd have to look. Because
we know you also play.
I would say like at least 10 or so.
Okay, that's pretty good. It's way more than I have. That's for sure. I'm
not
trash.
More. I'm trash.
It's funny. Like I'm getting better, but I'm like afraid to play with you and Sam because I'm nowhere near you guys. You guys are on a totally different level, and you guys are amazing, and it's so awesome to see. I'm like. Sonic was the bland, iconic game that I never played as an old school Sega Genesis. Overdrive. We're going to be playing Sonic sometime soon. We're going to do a whole Sega month. So Sonic obviously will be one of those ones that we... Why can't Fortnite be an esport? I don't honestly think, and I think Vanessa... Well, you know what, Vanessa, you answer first. Why do you think Fortnite can't be an esport? They want to know.
So I'm going to be super honest here and say that I've never played Fortnite. But for me, there's just a lot of it that doesn't appeal in a professional sense. I think the game needs to be refined a bit. I think there might... I don't know. It doesn't feel like an esports game.
Yeah.
I'm not really too sure. Like,
I feel like
the right
even something like PUBG is... Here, the thing is with a lot of esports stuff, it's fast. The action is there. It's something that you can get over with pretty quickly. That's why fighting games and things like CS:GO and Call of Duty, rounds are quick, action is fast. It's something you can sort of create, especially as a sportscaster. You can create a dialogue going fairly quickly and still get back to the action. You have to come up with crazy amounts of talking and stuff like that for things like PUBG and Fortnite. I don't know. I think it's not as fast paced as far as esports.
I can agree with that, but it's also a fair assumption of PUBG. PUBG is a very slow, very slow game.
Yeah, I agree.
It's hard to say. Even watching like preliminary tournaments in PUBG, they're really hard to get into and they're really hard to follow, especially from a caster's perspective because things happen so fast all over the map.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a really hard thing. They may need to like reduce the size of it, but then at that point, where do you lose the battle royale aspect of it? So it's hard to say, especially when more BR games are going to be coming out. There's other games in the works that I feel have more potential for esports. Like there is a game, a lot of people don't know about it, but it's called Isle of Nine, and it looks so cool. It's a big battle royale game. It's in, I want to say early access or like beta right now.
What's it called?
Island of Nine.
Island of Nine. Oh, I remember you talking about this.
Yes,
yeah.
And it has really cool like graphics. A lot of it almost feels like it looks like Crisis series.
Okay, yeah. So
kind of situation, but yeah, I loved it though.
Yeah.
It looked really cool. I'd love to play it.
Schizoplays says Darwin Project could easily bridge that gap. Skits, I know that you are like hardcore in that game, so I could see that bridging the gap. But yeah, I think battle royale games. I don't know if it's really there for esports. So anyway, let's progress a little bit. So you stream every so often. One for Gamer Assault Weekly and for your other job, your current job, which is what? What's your current job right now?
My current job, my IRL job, I'm a public relations manager in video games.
Right.
So I get to do PR, like traditional PR, working with websites and media outlets, and then going to like events and handling press on a bunch of different games. Like I've gotten to work with really cool clients, some really big stuff like wargaming. The Professor Layton series was a really good one. We have stuff coming up at GDC. So that's what I do now, on the side of, like, outside of also running the website
Right.
and occasionally working events with CSA and,
Yeah.
gotta stay busy.
CSA is actually a lot of fun to work with. If you guys don't know what CSA is, it's sort of a company that when you go to like an event like PAX or New York Comic Con or even San Diego Comic Con, they're an outside like agency that hire people to kind of help out. So when you talk to those people at the booths and they go, they probably don't work for the company. They work for CSA. And it's a lot of fun, and it's definitely a way to get in. Definitely a lot of fun. Let's see, at Vanessa, big games. Have you worked with Michael Artsis yet? I don't think Vanessa has had the pleasure to work with Michael Artsis yet. He's the guy here that runs Be Terrific.
Ah,
Yeah.
no, not yet.
What are some of the, let's see, what are some of the issues you've run in as a female streamer? I know that there have been issues.
Oh God, yeah. I used to stream a lot.
Yeah. Goldfish can attest to that.
Yeah, I used to stream a lot, but it got to the point where, and this is going to be kind of silly, but it got to the point where I was just like, there's just constant harassment, and obviously you can just, get past that and move on with your gaming and stuff, but it gets to the point where it's like on social media, you can only block so many people, and people will have opinions about everything, and it's a constant battle to try to be a good streamer and try to give your audience a good show, but it wears you down really fast. So, especially for me, like I would say I'm pretty like empathetic and emotional and stuff. So people say something, and I'm like, oh, my heart. So it's just one of those things, especially because I'm like, if I was really successful in streaming to the point where those people didn't matter, it probably wouldn't have bothered me. But it's part of the growing pains, and there were other things that I wanted to do. So I slowly stopped streaming because of the constant harassment. And it wasn't just like on streams, it's like in game too. You get on a mic and it's it's just non-stop.
Yeah.
Even now, I could probably get on a mic now in PUBG and be like, well, girl gamer, and it's like,
that.
look at you, like, okay.
Goldfish said the bad apples ruined it for the rest of us. Your boy says, what was the most pathetic DM you've ever received from a stream fanboy/fangirl?
I actually had someone make several accounts and continue to, not even like a DM, they were like in my chat.
And
with several different accounts.
And they continued
like,
to make new names and just harass you all night?
Yeah, they just made new names and harass me, and it was always about, and this is just for anybody putting themselves out there, it was just like my physical appearance and, just saying terrible things about it, and I'm just like, okay. I blocked I don't know how many accounts that night, and it was all this one person. I'm like, really?
That's awful.
Go
Have you
out
ever
of your
gotten
way
anything that like many women get like very bad threats? Have you ever gotten something that was like that really like scared you to your core?
There was a SWAT threat once, and that happened. So I mean at that point was when I just stopped because I could not.
Yeah. that was when you ended it, really.
I really did. That was just like too much.
Theo Nerds, what are some of the things you get? Like, oh, you are too pretty, right? You are too kind. You are so smart. Your boy says swatting has gotten out of hand. Yes, it really has. And that goes for female and male streamers. It's something that's totally ridiculous and totally unneeded. I mean, and people get hurt. Recently, someone got killed.
Yeah, and it's to the point now, it's nice for us to talk about it and it be prevalent and happening, and there's people, there's ways that we can help that situation. But I mean, I was doing this stream thing how many years ago? More than 6 or 7 years ago at this
Yeah.
point, and it was happening then.
Yeah.
So it was just, it's one of those ongoing situations that seems like an endless battle against really shitty people, but
Yeah. And I mean, and it's good to like really get this word out. I think the whole thing about the women in gaming and girls in gaming and stuff like that is super important because you bring issues like this to the table and you go, I'm trying to make a life and name for myself and I'm having fun doing it, but you are completely ruining it. Why are you doing this? There's no reason for that. So I don't know. I think it's good to keep light on all that stuff. Wait, someone got milled? What is milled? Is that what they call it? Milled?
I don't know.
That was Chewy, so I have no idea what he was talking about.
So
Like
circling back on those PUBG wins, I have 25.
25 wins. There we go.
25
We got an
wins.
official number. We got 25 chicken dinners.
But I have played 868 matches.
868.
Yeah.
But those are kind of like the real life stats of someone who plays pub, like that's like, you know what I mean? But like you're like still at the top. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot.
We playing PUBG tonight? No, we're not playing PUBG. Remember, this is Women's Month, so we are going to play all female protagonists. And yes, while you can make a female in the game, actually, I think my character is a female in PUBG every time because there's a smaller hitbox, and I'm taking advantage of that. Anyway, we're actually going to be playing some Super Metroid. I thought to give Vanessa the most badass of characters of all time because that's what she is to me. We're going to play as a little Samus Aran
Nice.
on Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo. Let's see when chat's going crazy here. Commander Zero is here. Arpod is here.
What's up, man?
Everyone says hello. Let's see. And yet all the BS. You've still made Goss so amazing. See that? That's
Well, that's what I try. And, especially for me, it's really about creating environments where we can all be together. I think something is that at Gall, team morale and us having fun and us going to events and meeting each other is incredibly important
Yes.
for us. And I think that's important for everybody in games, as men or like male or female.
Yes.
It's about supporting each other, whether you want to like work at the site, go do other things. Like, I'm like, you do you. I'm like,
And I think we have that. I think there's a really good rapport both with our fans and with each other, and we work seamlessly together. We really feel like the team is I don't know. They're just like a great bunch of people, and I think you did a good job. You did a good job with this.
good job. Thank
Good
you.
job. Let's see. Apparently, O Nerd grew up in the Great Depression when the internet worked. That's how old he is,
Oh man.
right? That was before Al Gore invented it. Tell us okay. So if you could tell men out there how important it is. Chewy just says, "God team is on point." Yes, they are. Like how important it is to really be part of it and like kind of breaking up the boys' brigade in gaming. What kind of message would you kind of like to say to everybody? Like what's something that I'm phrasing this badly, and I did it last week too, and I don't know how to phrase it. I did it last week with Katie and Christine also. Give us a good speech here. I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore.
John, what?
I don't know. I totally just like lost my train of thought. Give us a message to the men out there that as a woman gamer that you would like to give to them.
So let me just put it this way, and I don't mean this to come across as pretentious or rude or anything, but I kind of feel like I have to give this fair warning.
Yes.
Women in games are not going there. There are going to be women in games who will be your bosses, and there's probably going to be women in games who will be your bosses for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Regardless how far up you travel that ladder. One thing to note is burning bridges is never going to be worth anything. So being short with somebody, being malicious, being overly sexual, being any of the things that you think you are comfortable being, don't be. Just be an actual kind human being to people. Um, the thing about women in the industry is that we are more prominent than we ever have been. We are very strong-minded in what we want, and we are all supporting one another. So if there has been anything that's come out of any of the drama that you have seen, any of the lawsuits that you have seen for like, harassment in a company, it comes out, it gets exposed, you're never safe. So for anybody, not just men, but for women, for anybody wanting to join the industry, your way to success in growing is to just be respectful and know that you can learn from everybody around you, and you need to listen and you need to learn and you need to take the time to understand who they are, why they do things, all of the intentions, and they will help you get places. I think that's one thing that I try to portray myself in, with my team. I've always told them, if you want to go do something somewhere else, let me know what you want, what your end goals are, what your dreams are. I have people everywhere. I've been in the industry for so long. So I'm like, use these women who have been, who will be, to network for, just be part of it with them.
I like that. That was good.
Clap, 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 clap.
Clap, 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 clap. They're all making fun of me in the chat because I don't know how to talk. Goldfish was like, John knows words, trust me. Let's see. The O-Nerd says, I think that has helped most men because most people are short-minded and oblivious. And speaking up and, hey, that's rude and that's not nice and that's sexist. Yes. Always speak up when you hear it. Defend your fellow people, right? Women are as amazing as we are. There's no gay, straight, trans. Women are just as good as every man.
In games, there's no time for any of that. Nobody gives a shit if you are gay or trans or male or female, because at the end of the day, developers are paying you for a service, and you have to perform that service in the best way that you can. So
absolutely,
no time for it.
Yeah, we got
Business moves on.
We got no time for that. Honestly, Goldfish says I legit learned a lot from the GAW team. Awesome. Yes, thank you.
I'm glad.
I think we're pretty like, I think we're all like really good at being like politically correct and super feminist and like.
Oh yeah, we absolutely are. We fight the good fight.
We fight the good fight on stream and in thing like just recently there was a game come out that was literally like date rape and we pulled it apart. Like Lexi was like so on point. I mean we gave them a run for their money. All the creepers are getting fired. That's exactly what we need. All the women need to speak up too. I know my borders because most women have told me how to be PC. Yes, women.
And I think we're definitely doing that more. Occasionally you'll run into situations where it's hard for women to speak up or go to HR about something because of the company environment where there's like a threat of losing your job or being demoted or something. But even in those situations, like saying something matters so much more because that will be outed. And if it's gonna be that way in that company, it might be time to look for something new.
Yeah, and as a man and you see that kind of stuff, stand up for them and tell them that they're wrong. You can go to HR for them, stuff like that. You should always be helping out your fellow people, especially in a company setting. There's no reason to have any of that kind of bull crap happening. Awesome. Vanessa, you're amazing. So in your honor, we are going to play Super Metroid from 1994. It was a Super Nintendo game. It's actually the third Metroid game that had come out. Nintendo originally had the original Metroid, and then they put out a Game Boy game called Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. And so then this game came out, and And I think one of the best things about Samus is that when you originally played the original Metroid, you did not know she was a woman. And she could do all these great acrobatics and badass things and shooting monsters and aliens and stuff. And I think a lot of men probably were like, what? She's a woman? You know? Like, oh man, that's awesome. So she became probably the most badass girl in gaming history, I think. And so I think that's appropriate to play for Vanessa being here. That's what I think.
Good, yes.
Yes. The owner just made fun of my little California surfer guy. He was just like, I was like, it's a California surfer dude. That's right, because when she broke out, the blonde hair came out. You're like, oh man, it's just a surfer dude. Oh wait, no, no. Arpod said, I remember the first time I figured that out.
It's like, well,
yeah, right. Let's see. It is. I know you have things to do and you have places to go and people to talk to. If the audience has any other questions for Vanessa, right now is the time to ask. I know she has plenty of places to be in our little show here, so we don't want to take up all of her time. We just want to. I want to thank you first of all for coming on as a friend of mine. I really do appreciate it. So, they just go, is she single? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't ask that. Too late. I outed you. I outed you. And yes.
no, I'm not. What?
What? Oh no, single. No, not single. Sorry. I thought you meant. Never mind. I'm stupid. Anyway, she's not single. Not that that matters. Anyway.
Oh,
No, they're just saying words. They're not saying anything. So, guys, any questions for Vanessa before she has to get out of here, and then we'll play some Super Metroid. But yes, thank you for coming on, V. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was so fun to talk to you.
Yeah.
It's actually like good to see you too, because John and I we only ever talk on like Discord.
Yeah, yeah.
Or well, not Skype anymore, but Discord for sure. But we got to start playing some games together too.
We do, and it's funny because like
I need to get
especially now that I finally actually have a PC.
Dude, yeah.
And we definitely need to start. We need to find something that we can all kind of play. I'd like to play with you and Josh and Sam.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I have two questions here. One I think is ridiculous, but the other one is actually probably a really good question. The owner asked, favorite anime?
I don't watch anime.
She doesn't watch anime. Sorry, buddy. All right, next question. What is the best way to starting in the industry? I think that's a good question by Chewy.
Yeah, so I think the best way to get into the industry is to look for, I would say like internships or volunteer opportunities, and that's not just, online, but actually like at conventions, a lot of booths are looking for volunteers to help out. One thing I will say that just kind of is true about the gaming industry is a lot of where you will get is based on who you know and networking. So it's very important to put yourself out there, to be on social media, to tweet at people and get involved in conversations that are important. Such as women's rights, such as ethics in video games, which has been a very big topic lately.
Yes, absolutely.
Such as, just all of those things that matter. Be into those conversations. Prove that you are wanting to be in the industry, because it is volatile. I will say that. A lot of people, working in the games industry seems like the dream. It's rough. It can be really rough. There's layoffs all the time, and that's just something that happens. So I think, get out there, work as many events as you can, get as many connections as you can, follow people on social media, tweet at them, Facebook, follow their pages, get into the comments, engage with them, and make yourself known.
Yeah.
That's probably the best advice that I can give somebody, because that's exactly how I've managed to get to where I am. It's all about, doing really good, hard work,
Yeah.
meeting people and them knowing you for that.
That's basically how I started. I started following you, and then, now here I am, basically your right-hand man, and,
Yeah.
starting to get to know a lot of the people that you know too, and like actually having
Yeah.
conversations with a lot of people in the industry. And so you start to like kind of put yourself out there, and I think that's a great answer.
And then
Um,
you become associated with something. You're not just a convention goer or a reader of a website or anything like that. You're a part of something bigger. So for a lot of us going to conventions together, we can walk around together and people recognize us from our streams,
yeah,
from our shows. So they can be like, oh, well, that's the Gamer Assault Weekly team, or
yeah.
whatever website you're working for, or writing for, or doing anything for, really.
Yeah, and even as a streaming is a great way to kind of break into that, especially
Oh, for sure.
even when we were at PAX South this year, walking around with Schizo Plays, and he got noticed by a fan, someone that follows his stream happened to notice that he was there, and they were like, "Oh my God, Schizo Plays!" So like, you start to really build yourself up. You become your own brand as well as the one you end up working for. So it's good to keep yourself, kind of clear of a lot of different stuff. Really jumping into those big, conversations of political correctness and women's rights and things like that. Really be a part of that because we all take that seriously, and it's something good to kind of get your name out there. The owner says, "Vanessa, we're friends now, right? I'll send John. I'll have John send you my resume." Conventional doesn't
Yeah.
exist in the social media age.
So I wouldn't necessarily say you're going to get a job by following on social media, but I'm just saying follow people that inspire you. Get involved
Yeah.
in their conversations. People constantly put job opportunities out
Opportunities, yeah.
online. I recently saw one from Major Nelson. Because I follow him, even though I
Right.
don't play a ton of Xbox, but like I see it, and now
Right.
that's an opportunity for me.
Bethesda just announced that they were opening in
In
Austin.
Yeah,
like
here.
yeah,
So just those new things pop up all the time. Following, and not just like game developers or specific people, but following like PR agencies too.
Yes.
If you want to get into the industry, knowing who's divvying out these games and who's the person in charge of passing out that information is important to know.
yeah, absolutely. Geo Hunter says, "Hi, Vanessa."
Hi.
Schizo plays like, "Yeah, that was awesome. First time that's ever happened." The owner says, "What kind of paying job is this? 6 figures? I'll be working in the next fortnight." You get him, oh nerd. You go. You get him. Be
We all have
positive.
dreams. We all have dreams.
We all have dreams, right?
But I would love to work on PUBG. I
Right?
put so much time into that game. I'm like, I need all of this fixed. So let me tell you
I mean,
how to make this better.
my dream, honestly, is to work for either Bethesda or CD Projekt Red. Those are the two companies that I enjoy and love very much. And at some point, hopefully, maybe I'll make it. But you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, and also don't be afraid to apply for like entry-level positions because
Yeah.
it's always a possibility to work up in a company. A lot of the time, that's just a situation with any job.
Yes.
But like community managers I wouldn't say it's an easy job being a community manager, but it's an entry-level spot where you get to know a lot of the community, a lot of the company, and a lot of the game all in one job. So social media and community management is really good. I think for everything else, you might need a degree or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some degree
Marketing
of
and
writing.
PR and stuff, but it's more like business.
Yeah, a lot of writing jobs you need an English degree and things like that. So there are accompanying things, but there are a lot of good, really good entry-level jobs out there. Let's see. Goldfish says, "I love that shirt, John. Thank you. It's one of my Mario
nice shirt.
shirts.
I liked it.
Thank you. Yeah. So I feel it's a really good material too. So I put it on today. I went, ooh, yeah, I like that. That's nice."
That's nice. That's nice.
Geo Hunter says, "My dreams are from Stephen King."
Well, then, that's concerning.
Yes,
but...
right? Stephen King writes his dreams. All right, Vanessa, thank you so. I know you have things to do and places to go. So thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah.
I appreciate you being here on week 2 of Women in Gaming here on Classically Trained. I really do appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for having me. It was fun to chat with you guys and everybody in the chat.
Absolutely. One day when you're actually up here in the New York area, we'll get you on the show and not just on Skype.
Ooh.
Yay!
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'd love to check it out.
Yeah. So guys, remember this is Vanessa. She works as the CEO of GamerAssaultWeekly.com. You can check them out every day for news, reviews, and editorials. You can follow her on Twitter at VREX7. That's REX, VREX7. And yeah, any final words, Vanessa?
I would say like my last words would be to keep playing games because we need players to like let us have jobs. So keep playing games, have opinions about stuff, get involved in local groups, Extra Life, charity events, like do all the things that you can do to help make the gaming community and the industry as a whole just better for everybody.
Absolutely. I like that. That's all words we can live by.
Yeah.
Goldfish Bandit throwing in our Gamer Assault Weekly icon there.
Thank you.
Yeah, the O Nerd PQs and got a whole bunch of stuff, even some Pokemon in there. And Nicholas Kato has a couple of anime girls waving. Thank you guys for joining us. You just missed the end of the interview as far as Vanessa's concerned. She's got places to go. But stick around. We're going to be playing Super Metroid on the SNES, the Super Nintendo. And we're going to take a very short break, and we're going to set that up for you. And so don't go anywhere, all right? Vanessa, thank you so much again for coming on. You're the best. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Guys, stick around. We'll be back in a second. Okay, we are back. What's going on? I apologize for that little break. Looks like Novice Gamer Girl is in here. The O-Nerd. Goldfish has left, but the owner says, John, I think your show will get the most views today. Congrats. Thank you, dude. I don't know if it's sarcasm, but I enjoy being here with you guys. Novice Gamer Girl, what's going on? For those that are going to be sticking around here for Women's Month, I hope that you do. Novice Gamer Girl will actually be here on the 24th, correct? 24th, 26th. I'm really good with the calendar. 26th of this month. She'll be in studio hanging out with us. So I promised that we would play. In Vanessa's honor, a badass alien hunter, Samus Aran in Super Metroid, probably one of the, I don't know, I think better Metroid games. I could be totally wrong. Novice Gamer Girl's excited. Woo! Good. I'm glad that you're excited. We're gonna have a lot of fun. That episode, we are gonna do something a little different at Classically Trained. We're gonna do all the voiceover work in that game because it's only text, and I thought that might be a little fun to do with the audience. I didn't want to ruin the surprise, but I was laughing about it in my head, so I wanted to say it out loud. Next week, if you join us, we're actually going to have Christine and Katie back from last week. They're going to come in, and we're going to play. Nightmare Creatures on the N64, and we're also going to play Resident Evil, the first one from the PlayStation. Let's see. While you were playing, can you explain the story behind the game? You're very welcome for terrible voices coming up. Like, what's the deal with Prime? Oh, okay. So, yeah, we're gonna start playing this game, and I'll explain a little bit more behind the story, and we'll talk about Prime. So we'll get that up there for you guys. So in this one, this is like the last Metroid that had sort of escaped. It's a baby Metroid, and so Samus is sent as a bounty hunter to go and pick it up. Optimus, the Allspark. Listen. Something dinosaur robots. Yo, for real. Anyway. Okay, so she talks a little bit about being on Planet Zebes, which you actually go back to because Ridley has taken some stuff with the Metroid, and after you've defeated Mother Brain, and Mother Brain comes back in this one. Metroids aren't bad or good, they're just organisms that happen to suck the ever life out of its host until there's nothing left. They're just existing. They're sort of bad, though, I guess, if you're, one of those. See, here's our little baby Metroid that pops out. And I guess in the grand scheme of things, they're just trying to survive. So I don't necessarily think they're bad or good. I'm good at keeping the host on topic. Yes, that's very true. So that'll be fun on the 26th. That sounds super bad, John. It does sound super bad. But again, they're just trying to exist. What are you going to do, right? So we've captured the little baby guy here, and we've given it to a scientist to try and find out what really makes the Metroids tick. Unfortunately, in the middle of that, Ridley shows up, the flying dinosaur thing, and actually steals the last Metroid while they're experimenting on it, which isn't good either, I guess. I don't know. It depends on how you feel on experimenting on things. This was like the longest intro to a game ever also. It took forever to get through this. They actually wanted you to read it. You couldn't even skip it. So the station comes under attack, like I said, and we go from there. So we fly over there to find out what the heck is happening. So do zombies. They just try to exist too, but they suck. No, you do press the start button. You can't skip it. You actually have to sit through it. They want you to read the story. They want you to get to be a part of it. This is an experience. Oh man, I do not remember the controls. Wow, that's weird. Why isn't it B and Y? Why is it X and A? All right, whatever. Anyway, let's that might reset it too. It might take me a little while to remember the controls here. These are a little wonky. A little wonkier than I remember. My life is an experience. I think. Oh, see, okay. This is where the Metroid was being held. All the scientists are dead on the floor there. Okay, John, your voice is going to be in my ear while I work out. Oh, nerd, pump it. Let's do it. Give me 20. I'm super good at being motivational for a workout. Okay, so here's our little Metroid baby. Metroid baby! Metroid baby! I don't know what you have to do here. Oh, right, Ridley. Ah! Ridley's got it. Ooh, wow, that was close. Dun, dun, dun. It's had some really good music in it, too. And I can't even turn into a ball yet. Oh! Who? Dun, 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 dun. Yo, speaking of experience, can't wait to tell you a story when I guest with you. All right, awesome. Stories are welcome, always welcome. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to lose this. I really don't remember, to be honest. Yeah, okay. Rip scientists. Yeah, that's why you never go into science. You'll always die from something. That's like rule number 1. Is there like a way to run? I feel like there was a way to run. Or you have to get those running boots first. The running boots. There was always a gimmick in these Super Nintendo games. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The movements are like Contra. Yeah, a little bit. Except that in Contra you could at least duck. Okay, so Prime was the first 3D Metroid, right? This is when it starts to tilt. As far as the story goes, it was more about exploration in the different areas. And I think it had to do with like the first Metroid they ever found. So it takes place in the past, I believe. I could be totally wrong about that. Yeah, I was a scientist. Put the baking soda in the volcano. Boom, science. All right, so we follow Ridley back to Planet Zebes. So we're back here from the first Metroid game. And even Samus 2, I think, also takes place on this planet as well. Have you guys played the new DS one? The new DS one is awesome. It's basically a remake of Samus 2, or Metroid 2, rather. And it was like a perfect game. It was awesome. Really, really good. So Metroid gets its it was sort of a very big open world type of game, and the only ones to really do that before this were the Castlevania games, and that's where the term Metroidvania comes from. Metroid was one of those really just you know, a very new type of game, and obviously, I mean, by this time we already had 2 Metroid games, but you know, it was super important. Make sure you send a DM later. Why? You want a DM? You want to hang out? What's this about, oh nerd? If I'm playing in your ear, we're hanging out right now. So the Metroid games, Castlevania games, really showed that open world. Link to the Past had a big, you know, Legend of Zelda was also a big part of that. Which is funny that it's not like the Legend of Metroidvania games or something. You know, they don't even make Zelda a part of that, even though it's probably because it wasn't also platform. Waka waka waka. I'm making a lot of noises when I play. It's why I usually have someone standing here. So I apologize for the noises. It's just something that I do. I can't stop myself. I don't know. I don't know what it is. What do you guys think so far of Women's Month? You guys having fun with it? Is there a type of month you would like to see coming up here on Classically Trained? We are thinking of doing a Sega month. We want to do a superhero month where we play all the, great superhero games. I don't even remember. It's not like I can shoot that, right? Oh, I can. Okay. Sweet. Obviously, we wouldn't have like superpowered people on, but we would play like Batman games and Superman games and show you all the terrible, terrible games that Superman had. He had some pretty bad ones, Superman. Oh, missile! Select missile, and then press the X button. The select missile. Oh, I actually pressed select. Okay. That makes sense. Monster Month. Ooh, Monster Month would be cool. That's a good idea. I guess what? We play like horror games and stuff? Monster Month? Or like have like, play the old, like movie monster games. So like, play the old Friday the 13th. Monster Month is awesome. Food Month. Leisure Larry Week. Oh my god. That's like the exact opposite of Women's Month. It's Leisure Suit Larry. Games that have monsters. Okay, makes sense. I enjoy that. I can get down with that. Here I go. So one of the things I wanted to talk about, I would like to talk about a little bit more of gaming news with you guys, considering that's sort of what I do, especially with Gamer Assault Weekly. What do you guys think about the Smash Brothers announcement? You guys pumped? Friday the 13th can't be for Monster Month. He's not a monster. He's monstrous. That's true. That's a good point. So we need like monster games. I can probably find a good couple of monster games. Smash Brothers. You guys pumped or what? I mean, I'm ready. My body is ready for this. I'd like to see what you guys think about some of the characters. What do you think? Some new characters. Obviously, some of the old ones will come back. And whether do you think whether the DLC will still be like will they bring Cloud back? Will they bring back Bayonetta? Probably Bayonetta, which is so ridiculous. She's so broken. I'm pumped for Red Dead Redemption 2. So am I. I really am. I have been waiting for Red Dead Redemption 2 since the ending of Red Dead Redemption 1. Even though it was already a sequel. Food Month is lit. I don't know, I mean, there's a couple of food, actually, we could do, there's a lot of food games, actually. Like Burger Time. Burger Time was a great game. Hard as hell, but still a great game. Yup. Yup. She's a good jumper, with Samus. Pumped for Agony. Agony looks awesome. Agony is the VR game, right? With like the Escape from Hell. Get them missiles, son. Yeah, it's VR compatible. Okay, yeah. I'll get that map. I forgot about that game. Yeah, it's been a while since they've announced anything, so hopefully E3 will show us a little bit. Where do I have to go? Alright, so they show us a little bit. Map. The map. The map. Thank God that we don't have to hear that song when the map comes up. I'm thinking, let's see. When is E3? E3 is usually in July. Oh, is it June this year? I thought it was July. That's fine. The sooner the better, because they have I think some crazy announcements coming. Would I like to save? Sure, we always like to save, just in case we die. And dying is bad. Yeah, double check, because I could have sworn at least last year, I think it might have been July. We do like non-stop news at Gamer Assault Weekly for it. Oh no! I could be totally wrong. Now I'm gonna look stupid now. Ow. Ow. June 12th. Okay, you were right. Good call. Good call on the June. Obviously there will be Smash Brothers updates, I'm sure. What are you guys thinking for E3? Anything good you wanna? Yeah, you were right. I know when I've been. Ooh, I got a bomb. I know when I'm wrong. It's okay. I can admit it that. All right, you have to find the. Where is it? Oh crap! I forgot this thing comes to life. Oh no. Ow. Got no head. We got nothing. Let's see. Okay, I'm back and well fed. What's going on, Goldfish? Welcome back. Chewy, have a good night. What time do you stream till? We usually have a little jam here until around 11 o'clock because everyone likes to go home. But we're here every Monday, obviously, and tomorrow morning for those looking for some more entertainment, TJ Stone will be here doing his everyday, well, not every day, but most days morning show with 3 people like us. So give us a like on here on Twitch for Be Terrific. We're always looking for new viewers and loving our old viewers for coming back, and we hope you guys like the shows that we produce for you, because we love doing them. We love being here. And definitely join me next week when Katie and Christine will be back. We're going to be doing some major women protagonists, and also on the 26th when Novice Gamer Girl here will also be here. There we go. I got it now. I can jump. I'm good at jumping. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, that doesn't go anywhere. At least not yet. Wait, so why did I jump all the way up here? What the? No, but that doesn't... No. I don't think I'm supposed to be over here yet. What? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to keep going this way. Down, 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 down. Obviously, we won't get through this whole thing. By the way, you can call me Navi. My username is too long for viewers, so they nicknamed a couple years back. Okay, Navi it is. I like that name. It's definitely a lot easier to say than Novice Gamer Girl. Do this with, oh, there we go. That's where we go. I knew it was over here somewhere. I'm hoping that we get a little bit more on at E3 of Cyberpunk 2077 from CD Projekt Red. I've been super pumped for that game. Kind of hoping they make an announcement of something. Eat it. Why can't I kill this guy? Why does he keep blocking? There we go. I gotcha. I request you play a couple of games I can play with my BF. I request you play a couple games. Oh, we were actually gonna do that for the like a Valentine's Day type of thing, which we sort of did. We when we had Stephen Baker in here and Jordan, we played like Double Dragon, and we played Battletoads. Very much couple games. Hope my boss doesn't mind me streaming E3 at work. Yeah, if you want all the coverage for E3, make sure you tune into GamerSaltWeekly.com, because we'll have all the dirt. We'll have all the news. And we might even do some stuff here at Be Terrific. So, gotta be a part. Gotta be a part of it. Love being a part. I don't know why these things were so hard to kill. They were just like... There we go. I heard Mario Party is great for couples. Oh, actually, I want to go on the other side first. Now I gotta go through all that again? Yeah, well, guess what? I'm just gonna jump over you, and I'm gonna jump over you. And there we go. I think Mario Party is the game. It's sort of like Monopoly. You no longer have friends after playing it. Played Frolf with the boyfriend before we were dating. Frolf is in like Frisbee golf? Is that what you mean by Frolf? Hey, Kovacs, what's going on? Blast the crap out of him. You know it. Oh, that's right. I don't have anything to do in here. What's frog golf? At some point I will get Kovacs in here as well during the Halo anniversary, because we have a great, amazing story about Halo that includes him in it, and he's probably one of the best. Oh, Frisbee golf, okay. I was like, frog golf, what? I think Kovacs is probably the best Halo player I've ever seen. And so I want him in here for the Halo anniversary, which is coming up soon. Hopefully we can get him in here. Anyone excited for Sea of Thieves? Because I know I am. I have friends after Monopoly. They're not the same ones I had before Monopoly. Yeah, well, I think that's the problem. Monopoly ends relationships. The good old days. That's right, buddy. Game is Rabbit King. It's frog golf. The balls are frogs. Okay, I still don't know if you're like... There's... Dude, can't wait for Sea of Thieves. That's right. Gonna party all night long. As pirates! Arr! Not rabbit. Oh, ribbit. Totally read that wrong. It's so hard. Like the way our chat is, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm totally reading that right. Alright, let's waste some missiles here. See what happens. The game is Ribbit King. Okay, I get it. I get it now. I see what you did there. Oh, I got missiles. I got more missiles. I got them missiles. How do I get out of here? There we go. Okay, nothing I can do in there yet. Da-da-da-da. Again, John knows words, people, I swear. I really do. I was an English major. I do actually know words. Not that much content to pay the price for pirates. You know, if you're basing it on the stress tests or anything like that, honestly, it's probably one of the best games I've played already this year. I know it sounds crazy, because it does. It sounds crazy. How many words, John? I know like 8 words. Like, I know a lot. I have the best words. I know lots of words. I know the best words. Okay, you aren't motivating me up during my pumps. Oh, you need Arnold? You need to be pumped up? Listen to me, you little maggot. You get in there, and you do your best, and you pump, and you pump, and you pump. Better? Is that a little better? Party up with us, and that's all you need. Yeah, for real, we have a good time playing it. You think they'll add tons more content over the year? I may, but I don't know. Some of my friends want me to get into it. Honestly, yeah, I do think they're gonna add a lot. Rare has been really forthcoming with a lot of the stuff that they want to do. They have all kinds of like really cool setups going already. Then there's the Kraken hunt. There is so much going on for this game, and I'm so excited. I can pump you up in a Mad Minute fitness class. That's right, you're doing all kinds of fitness stuff. We'll talk about that this you know, next in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks when you're on here, we'll talk about all your gym stuffs. You know, you could do a little bit of, you know, Sylvester Stallone. It doesn't always have to be Arnold. You know, I pump some iron. You know. I'm game for the fitness bro talk. Heck yeah. We can all be bros, even though you know, we're doing female gaming, women in gaming. We can still be bros. I don't even think I'm supposed to be here yet in this game. I'm like totally off course. I have no idea where I am. There used to be like an actual like... I need like the reachy thing for that thing. I should get some life out of these guys. Ah, farming. Farm, 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 farm. Sea of Thieves and fitness talk. It's the way to go. I'm telling you. Listen to me. We're gonna pump you up next week. In 2 weeks. All the weeks. Do another rep. Do another rep. Keep working. Nope, I just kept firing missiles for no reason. Oh, I just keep firing missiles. What is wrong with me? Fire the missiles. Ooh. You listen to me. Yep. See, there you go. That better? Owner, we're only here to please. Whoop. Am I supposed to be shooting this thing now? Or, oh no, now. Crap. I got one shot off. Great. I'm gonna die in this thing. Give me life, not just missiles. I need energy. Give me life, give me life. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on, open up, baby. Oh man, there's so much going on in the chat. Ding, 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 ding. Come on. Open your mouth. I got missiles for you. Oh, crap. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm sorry, I know the chat's going crazy. Yay, I beat you. I'm a badass girl. Let's see. Happy, good to see you, man. Doing all right, finally got some days off. Back at the night shifts. Dude, miss you, buddy. Yeah, we're chilling. So I guess you were someone who was a big follower, and then you had stuff going on. And then you came back. I'm glad you came back to this show, because we're awesome. We're classically trained. The mostly retro gaming show. We got all kinds of stuff here on the Be Terrific Network for those that that don't know that. So give us a like and a follow. Actually, Classically Trained now has its own Twitter. If you want to follow that, we'll always be posting all kinds of nice, fun, interesting things for you and information about the show. Twitter at ClassicallyT, because we couldn't fit Classically Trained. So ClassicallyT, at ClassicallyT. And you can follow me at SomeBeardy2Love. That's the number 2. I don't know who's back there, but if somebody wants to throw that up there. And then also, obviously, the Be Terrific Twitter is at BeTerricTV. That's on all social media, so you should follow us there as well. If you enjoy what you see, we're doing a little bit of farming life here because my character is ready to bite it here. So we're going to try and get a little bit of some stuffs. There we go. There we go. There we go. Sometimes it's all about the farming. Okay, good enough. Bump, 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 bump. Oh, look at that. Does that mean I can fall through this? Yay! Oh, look at that. And a new thing. Super missiles. Cool. Yeah, we're glad you guys are all here. John, stream more on your own channel. I'd watch you every night if you stream, because Be Terrific doesn't have consistent night streams. Stream at your house, of course. I actually do have a stream on Twitch. And I also stream for Gamer Assault Weekly on every Wednesday. So you can check us out there. But I will start streaming a little bit more on my own channel. So Onerd, I hope you come by and you give me a hello. I enjoy streaming, so it's something I definitely want to start doing a little bit more of. What the heck just hit me? Oh, this one. Heck yes. Oh, they were stuck up there. Look at that. I do a little bit more modern games on my own stream, though. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight. I'll be playing a lot of Sea of Thieves, so people can definitely check that out, even though you didn't know if you were going to be into it. Oh, look at that. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa. I did not expect that. Haha. Ah. Yipe, 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 yipe. Oh, I didn't even know I had a charge beam. When did I get that? I was not paying attention, apparently, to the superpowers that I got. John, what's your Twitch? I'll give you a follow and stop by. So it's still Some Beardy to Love, but someone... So my original one was Some Beardy to Love. Just like my Twitter, it was super easy. But my Twitch, I couldn't figure out my password again, so I had to change it. So it's still Some Beardy to Love, but the O in some is now a 0. So it's S0ME Beardy to Love, the number 2. And you can catch me on there, and I'll definitely start streaming a little bit more. So you can stop by there and you can hang out with me there. Oop. That's it. That's the one. That is my Twitch, and it's Twitch.tv, by the way, not Twitch.com. Sorry. Oh, stupid game. Mother friggin'. Ah, I jumped it. Oh, they all fall. Okay, never mind. Bam, bam. That's it. That's the one. Wait, but now I can't get back over here. What the... What is this malarkey? So how am I supposed to... I have no idea. Maybe it's up higher? I'm gonna do that bomb trick. Oh dude, you need to get a new name. You can change your name because it'll be impossible to follow and spread the word. Good job, it'd be terrific. Fake links, fake news. Okay, it's definitely not this. How the hell? Oh, it like all falls through, so... I don't know! I'm just trying to sabotage him. That's right. Oh, you jumped right over me. Alright, there's gotta be a way back here. This is ridiculous. What is this? Bow, bow, bow. I gotta nail this bomb trick. I'm not doing it right now. Boom, there we go. There we go. Okay, guys, I have no idea. I'm trapped. I'm trapped like a rat. Trapped like a rat in a rat maze. Maybe boom? A boom? No, nothing. Well, gosh darn it. I am... Told you, I make noises when I try to figure stuff out. It's very odd. Very, very odd. When was the last time I saved? Maybe not come down here anymore. Jeez. The only way to build people up is break them down. What the? Keep it to yourself, but he really pulled the most viewers today for your channel. Okay, so, yes. Actually, Be Terrific we have some plans to do some more shows. One of them is a comic book show, where we are going to go to a local comic book shop, and it's going to be like a book club, and we're going to go and we're going to pick out some comic books and we're going to talk about them, and we're going to try and get, like, you know, very big, you know, comic stars and, you know, people who are big into comics, and we'll interview the local comic book shop people and stuff like that. So we're going to try and do a little bit more, it's going to be a little bit more IRL rather than, guys, I'm really stuck here. I'm going to have to kind of start over. Or go back into it. I'm sorry, I got totally lost. I no idea where to go. So yeah, we're gonna do a comic book shop. We're gonna do a comic book show. We were trying to figure out the logistics before we announced anything, but it's okay. I would love to get Jim Lee to come on. All right, we're gonna do this. Sorry, guys. Go right back into it. I got totally lost there. I apologize. People that speedrun this game is ridiculous. I get so lost. Alright, so I don't remember. Alright, we have a lot to catch up on again. Let's see how this goes. Use bomb. I did. Broken arm Bob. I did use bomb. I used many bomb. I guess I have to fight that little creature again. Okay, those are for super bombs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yes, definitely leaked. No, I shouldn't shoot those things. They're my only light in this this universe. Oh, this is to refill my missiles. Thank you. All refilled. So we're going to be doing a comic book show. We're going to try and get like a sort of a movie panel thing going, where we kind of pit movies against each other. I think that might be kind of fun to do. And again, if you guys have any ideas you guys want to throw our way, we always like listening to the audience. You guys are what drives us. Noted the owner face. Feedback is always welcome. Like I said, yeah. Yeah, so basically what I wanted to do was we were going to pit movies against each other. So like we would take like 2 action movies, and let's say it's The Terminator versus The Predator. Okay, now you have same main star, but what makes the movie better or what makes it worse, and we're going to like put it against each other, and what would really be a lot of fun. And we'd watch it. We wouldn't watch it together here, obviously, but it'd be almost like movie homework, and we get to sit there and watch movies maybe you haven't seen in a long time, and we'll talk about them and make fun of them and all the goofy stuff that old, 80s movies used to have. I think that'll be kind of fun. I hope that would be something you guys would be into. That's a really fun idea. Thank you. Yeah, I love movies. I love B movies. Really bad, terrible, what they call trash film. I love that kind of stuff, and I love talking about it. Things like The Room and Birdemic, and all those bad sci-fi movies. Stuff like that would be, I think, a lot of fun to do. Bubba182 says, totally awesome. Glad, I would love to watch all that. Kovacs, awesome. Toxic Avenger, yes, would definitely be one of those type of, bad movies, but really still endearing and fun. Like a lot of good memories attached to that. But we do like horror monsters against each other, and we could do like old like Nosferatu versus like Freddy. Like total like weird, that kind of stuff together. Do you like the Killer Shrews? I don't know the Killer Shrews. I actually don't know that one. I don't know why I'm still using missiles. Probably because they're more effective. Missiles! Godzilla movies. We could pit Godzilla movies against each other. I was reading Ready Player One, and I need to catch up on a lot of things I've heard of. Like Red Dawn was referenced a lot. Do yourself a favor and stop reading that book. I'm joking. Read what you want. It's always good to. Yeah, okay. I have to face this stupid thing again. Reading is good for you. It's good for your brain. It gets you to know all the words, just like I know all the words. I know really good words. The best words is really what I know. Bow, 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 bow. Oh my god, I would love to talk about yeah, Dawn of the Deads, all that stuff, super important. The film industry definitely needs a lot of work, but it's always fun to make fun of a lot of the stuff. The Killer Shrews is awesome. It's out of copyright, so you can watch it on YouTube. Oh, those are the best. Land of the Dead. Gross and awful. Yes. So this is the kind of stuff. We have a lot of stuff in the works that we want to bring to you guys, the Terrifics, as Michael has coined for us here. We want you guys to be entertained, and if I'm one of the hosts that you guys enjoy watching, I will definitely bring as much as I can to the table. So, nah, video games are good for your brain. Just put subtitles on and it'll be best of both worlds. See? There you go. Aye. Aisha, ya ya. I might as well just stay down here. I have enough to kill this guy, I think. La 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 la. Got you. Got you. You like DBZ, John? I actually do really enjoy Dragon Ball Z. I'm not all caught up with Super, but I love Dragon Ball Super. I've been having a lot of fun with it. But I enjoy a lot of different animes. You also have the most active chat. Well, I'm hoping... see, the thing with the comic book one is that I really want a really big open chat. I really want you guys to participate. Go to your local comic shops, buy some comics with me. We try to keep it... We're going to try and keep it super inexpensive for everybody because that's... I know that's important. Because not all of us have all the money in the world, you know what I mean? So we're going to keep it relatively cheap. We'll pick a DC comic, a Marvel comic, an indie comic, and then you know, maybe something you guys vote on or whatever. We'll really look around, and we'll have a really good discussion about all the stuff coming out and what's going on in the comic book world now, and we'll have a lot of fun with that. At least I think that's the plan. Oop. Oh, you almost got me. You almost got me. Okay, so we're not going to get caught in that mess we got caught in before. So we're going to try and go somewhere else. Because this is where we got caught in it. Oh, right. I played Super Metro a few years ago with the audio turned off. The Game of Thrones audiobook in the background. It works strangely well. I could see that. That's really funny. I'm glad you, like, even regardless of audiobook or not, I'm glad you read the books. I think the show, as much as a lot of people like it, kind of did the books a little bit of a disservice. Even though there's obviously, you know, I know everyone says, oh, the book is better, and yes, usually it is, but, oh crap, I fell through the thing. But I enjoyed the books. I really did enjoy the books. I mean, some of it's schlock, but, you know, it's fantasy. What are you going to do? I need more Arnold! Listen to me. You have to go out there every day and do the best that you can. You need to pump iron. You need to go jogging. You need to do all of this stuff. And listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Mr. Universe, okay? I'm Mr. Universe. I'm the Terminator. I'm the Governator. I'm all of the nators. You need to listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Go out there, pump, and pump hard. Keep pumping. Pump it more. Okay, that's enough. Like, man, and then maybe head to the kitchen. Get yourself a nice big sandwich. Like, right, Scoob? Arnold does not jog. I know he doesn't. There is no cardio for him at all. He is all about getting big and looking big and being big. Ah, crap. Ah, your mother's ass. This game frustrates me, even though I love it. I don't know. It's a soft J. Or maybe a Y. It's a yogging. Also, he's Austrian. He's not German. Actually, now I was talking like Shaggy, I actually am really hungry. I do really want a sandwich. Yeah, so we have a lot of stuff planned for you guys that I hope you guys really enjoy. Ooh. And I am again lost. I think I need to. Why did I go up? That was dumb. That was dumb. Why am I still? Oh man, I did not pay attention. Oh, I'm back here. Dummy. Get out of here. Get out of here. He just yodels. Yogs. He yogs. Many miles. Yo, I feel like autocorrect is just out to get me sometimes. Sometimes I say stuff and I go, no, that was... Black Elite John. Oh man, I missed DLC fight. You missed DLC fight? What are you talking about? What'd you miss? What DLC fight? But hi, welcome. Welcome to Women's Month here at Classically Trained. At Be Terrific. We try to be terrific here. Fight with Spore Spawn. Spore Spawn? Spore Spawn. That's fun to say. Say Spore Spawn. Spore Spawn. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Okay, I need to pull up the map. I think I have to go to that area, but I don't remember how to get out of that area. So yeah, I think the comic book thing, Super Missile Guardian. Oh, okay. Yes. The movie thing and the comic thing will be fun for you guys. So, again, if you have stuff, we're going to try and do a lot more IRL, like, goofy stuff for you guys, too, and really have a good time. That's what we're about here. We're about having a good time, you know? And we hope you guys are, too. Is this, or is this just Super Missile? Oh, that's the dash thing. It's Dashy Dash. I'm pretty sure you use a Super Bomb in that area. Yeah, but I can't, I have to find the Super Bomb. Alright, let's go back down again. Meh, meh, meh. Down, 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 down. Okay, here's more missiles. Power Bomb. That's wrestling. Power Bomb. Okay, what's this thing? The Charge Beam. Oh, that's where we got it. Well, howdy do. Well, Malacca. That's where that I need a super bomb for. All right. My apologies. No need to apologize. Hold shoot to charge beam. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Black Elite John. Bam! Got him. Ba-dam-bam. Oh, hello. Okay, now this is where we got caught last time. And I don't want to go there yet. So I think those yellow doors are the charge beam ones. So I'm going to try that first before we go down there. Yeah, don't be sorry. There's no reason to be sorry. Let's try that first before we go down there, before we get trapped down there again and I have to restart the game. Yep. Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Oh, life. Health. Oh, you knucklehead. No! Okay, I'm just wasting things now. Stop hitting me. Stop. That's nice. You increase my mana. I try. Try to do all that stuff. Super bomb broke my arm. Very sensitive about super bombs. I'm sorry, broken arm Bob. Not super bomb. Power bomb. Yes, power bomb. A super bomb is that thing that I plant in the ground and it blows up really big, all really big like. You'll never catch me alive. Ha ha ha. You blowed up. You blowed up, go boom. Maybe there's a secret. Secrety secret. Yup. Okay, this thing's still dead. That's good. So I go up here. Beep, boop. Right, and then I jump on this thing and fall all the way down. Whee! Whee! And down here again. Whoop. Nothing. And now I'm back down in this area. That I can't get past that friggin' shot of frigabazay thing. It's amazing how much you, like, don't remember when you play these games. Hey, jerk. Hey! Hey! Alright, let's... I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for this. I've never been this lost in this game before. Alright. Good thing I have... Good thing I have a super bomb. I mean, a super missile. Yeah. I don't know what opens that. I make fart noises with my mouth. Alright. I guess I do have to go here, but... Johnny, wait. I don't want to sign out and sign back in. It's Hawkeye. What's up, Hawkeye? What's going on? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. So Hawkeye is definitely one of our Gamer Assault Weekly streamers. As you can see, he's logged into Gamer Assault Weekly. The title says playing with Vanessa Marie, but there is no Vanessa and Marie. Vanessa Marie was here. She had many things to do, and could only talk for about 45 minutes she was here. She was one of my guests for Girls in Gaming, or Women in Gaming, and we are very happy to have had her here. We're doing this all month, so next week you can catch Christine and Katie, and then on the 26th you can catch Navi here, the Novice Gamer Girl. She will also be here as a guest, playing female protagonists. Came right at the very end of that. You do have perfect timing, see? She is here for our Women in Gaming Month. We have all kinds of great guests for you, lined up, ready to go. The VOD will be up after the podcast, not to worry. See, there you go. Yes, you can absolutely watch the replay. The question, how does one get into esports Call of Duty? Yo, I don't remember how to get across this thing. Black Elite John, if you remember, tell me, because I don't remember at all. Because the minute you step on this, it breaks. And it goes on for some time, and I don't remember how to get through it. Is there a spot you need to run? I don't have the running shoes yet, though. Press, hold, and dash. I don't have the dash yet. Run! I can't. Thank you, Broken Arm Bob. There is no ruining. There's no running show item? I have it? How do I dash? I thought there was like a dash thing. You have it. You don't need it. Okay, so... You're right! Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Oh, alright. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys, see, this is why you guys are here. You guys are helping. You guys are awesome. You guys are terrific, even. I will say you're even terrific. Oh, I'm so dumb. Thank you guys. Thank you for helping me out there. Of course, I need this. Eesh. But I don't have... Okay, so I don't have the super bomb yet now. Oh, right. Now we have to wall jump. Yeah, I'm really good at this. No. Power bomb. Right. Thank you. Power bomb. I apologize. I keep getting it wrong. Oh, God. Oh. Don't go up. Oh, really? Is it here? Is there something here that I need to do? Bum, bum, bum. Oh, there we go. Okay. I found it. I'm good. Wow, I don't remember anything about this game. Cheese and rice. Let's go this way first. I used to play Nintendo and all that, but ever since getting a PC, modem graphics... you know, it's funny. I really enjoy... I'm a big platformer guy. I really enjoy the 2D. I love, like, that indie games are coming in and in the 2D thing. It's like my life, and it's... I'm not showing it off very well tonight. I am exhausted. I know it's no excuse, but I'm using it. Oh, ah, ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh, ooh, ee. Get out of here. Get out of here. Black Elite John, I appreciate your help here. This was tremendous, as they say. It was tremendous. We're getting places now. So you must like Darkest Dungeon and my... Yes, I do. I very much enjoy those games. Although Darkest Dungeon did, like... There were some pretty creepy parts to it, and I did enjoy that. Stardew Valley. I didn't really get into that. Hard time playing 3D games. I get motion sickness. So this channel here is right up your alley, then. Where we play all the old 2D games. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, wait, no. This one. Duh! Oh, right. Well, then. Now this is the one you need. Isn't there like a super dash? Oh, great. Now what? Trapped like a rat again. Is there like a... Oh, there it is. I already blew it up. Right, okay. That's where you need speed booster. Okay, thank you. Final Fantasy VII. I enjoyed Final Fantasy VII. Believe it or not, I really did enjoy Final Fantasy VII. I won't even lie. But I actually... Oh, crap. I really liked Final Fantasy VIII. With the... Because I was an angsty teen then, and that was when the game came out, and all of the characters are angsty teens. So I felt like I related to those characters. Ah, good, a save point. A save point. Okay, so now that we've gotten here, it is 11 o'clock. No, I'm not a hell run. Final Fantasy VIII was my jam. So we're gonna stop here for now. Hopefully we can come back to this game at some point, because this is still one of my favorite games, even though I got totally lost and I wasted a whole bunch of time. I apologize for that. Guys, this was week 2 of Women in Gaming. We just played Super Metroid 2 as our female protagonist, and Vanessa Marie was here from Gamer Assault Weekly, the CEO of Gamer Assault Weekly, which was a lot of fun. Yes, Final Fantasy was great. I miss the old games. Did you ever play Trespasser? No, I never played Trespasser. Command & Conquer, also not great. I'm not great at, anyway. Thank you, Hawkeye, for saying I did a great job. Thank you. You're all very welcome. Thank you for stopping by, because you guys is what you make this show. I wouldn't be here without you guys, so I appreciate it. Give us a like or subscribe if you're there, or you haven't already. And next week, like I said, we will be joined by Christine and Katie, who were here the week before, so if you missed that show, go back and watch. We're going to be playing Resident Evil, and we're going to be playing Nightmare Creatures. 2 games where you could choose a male or a female protagonist. Obviously, we will be playing with the female protagonist for Women's Month here, because it is March. And that's it for the show today. You guys can follow us on Twitter. There is a Be Terrific TV Twitter, obviously. And there is now actually a Classically Trained Twitter, which is at Classically T. You can follow us there. You can send us all kinds of ideas that you might have for gaming. Obviously, I told you guys we have a Superhero Month coming up as well, because you know, love superhero games, and there are some bad ones. So we're gonna have some good times. I will be doing some more streaming on my Twitch channel, which is the Sunbeardy to Love. You can see there right in the chat there. Old School Monkey Island, yeah. I play a little bit more of the modern games on my own channel. This is Classically Trained. We play a lot of the old school retro games, and some of the games that are based in that world. So a lot of the indie developers, you know, coming up playing in this sort of realm of the retro style. Tomorrow morning you can catch TJ Stone on 3 People Like This on Be Terrific, and also the Michael Arts' show as well tomorrow. And that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. You guys are awesome. And be here next week. We have 2 guests and 2 games. Yay, followed. And then obviously Navi here will be here on the 26th. So don't miss that either. If you guys have any ideas, you guys want to shout at me, Classically Trained, Classically T on Twitter, and on my Twitter, Some Beauty to Love, because you got this whole meme here, this whole thing going on. Anyway, okay, bye bye, guys. Thanks for stopping by.